Welcome, everybody, to the semifinals. Overwatch White versus Ohio Wesleyan, or OWU, as we might be calling him tonight. And we will start here in excellent fan favorite Nepal, and on a 3 CP map. So Center College will be fighting over that central point right in the middle of the map, past all the floating statues of monk robots. And yeah, we're hoping for a good fight tonight. Center is one away from Center White is one away from the national championships for this division. So let us hope they can secure the lead and take that trophy home next game, not this game. So match start. Center is moving in to the center, moving off to the right here, where both teams are going to brawl over this tight little corridor, trying to avoid the center of the. Oh, they have ice walled off their tank, but unfortunately do not secure the kill. Oh, never mind. Big Soup does break it in and finish off Cosmic Swarm there on Sigma, but unfortunately falls themselves. But Center gained a definite advantage with that momentum. Doodoo Boodoo looking to hit the point, but he's gonna come back to put some damage right into OWU's face. And it looks like Center does cap the point. Star Garden falls though, and Doodoo Boodoo probably not far behind. He does manage to TP out. Oh, he tries to get into the Moira, the grass to get some help there, but unfortunately gets ice walled off. Soapy Hat's gonna fall in return, but Chonky Ghost goes down. Center does lose the point, but got a decent 12% off it in the meantime, and a few picks as well. So as Center recollects here, they should have a decent chance of picking some stuff up here. Oh, Doodoo Boodoo taking a big icicle to the head, going down fast. There goes. Oh, and their ice walled off. This May is being a nasty contender here in this fight, putting all sorts of tactical chicanery. Is that a word? I'm trying to do like a noun of mischievous. Into Center's way, but unfortunately Rat King does, with Big Soup's help, does take down Apex Shadow, Apex Shadow. And unfortunately Center's May falls at the same time. OWU's picking up a decent chunk of charge here on the point. Center finds their way, knocks off Soapy Hat once again with the use of Big Soup's Sarisa ult there, and Center College reclaimed the point without letting OWU get to half progress to winning this part of the map. Center holding strong here as the fight continues. Not a lot of picks on either side, despite OWU coming out. Chonky Ghost falls to a good headshot from Dimitri, as does Rat King to Apex Shadow. And I believe I saw Big Soup whack a trap from that Moira and that May in the backline. Those M characters being really nasty to Center for no good reason, I would say. And Center has to go back, regroup, and look for the next fight. And we see ults coming up on both sides. Unfortunately, OWU picking up a lot more, and they've already reached that 50% barrier. Wall coming out there for Chonky Ghost, trying to block out some of that ultimate damage that OWU's laying out. Sigma ult came out, no kills found, and Moira's ult really seemed to not have turned the tide either. Center in a good position here as we see Star Garden on that Kiriko lay down their ult, and 3 kills found. Doodoo Boodoo getting 2 of them, 1 with his ult, leaving Center with 2 ults left, but hopefully 3 soon from Chonky Ghost. Cosmic Swarm going down. All that's left is the Moira, it looks like, in this area. Doodoo Boodoo finds the kill, and Center is shoved up all the way, looking right down this hall at OWU's spawn. A lot of good pressure coming on here. It'll be harder for OWU to break through Center's defenses without committing some ults, but unfortunately Apex Shadow is got that Blizzard up. If they can find a way to sneak in and lay that down, Center's all grouped up here, it'd be really bad. It looks like it might be coming out soon. The walls come out. Big Soup is stunned. Oh, yeah, there it is. Will Center be able to? Oh, and look, Big Soup pushing right through it, using Orisa's invulnerability to CC there to get right past the Blizzard, popping the ult of her own, of his own, I should say, and managing to get quite a few kills, not letting OWU pick up on that pretty big Blizzard at all. No kills were found. Dimitri still has his ult. Soapy Hat laying out their ult as looks like OWU trying to push through, get on the point fast they can. The Blizzard comes out from center. May does manage to tank it out using that icicle, but it's not enough. Oh, Big Soup unfortunately gets the double boop off, but it's not enough. Ooh is going to find all their players getting picked off one by one. It's a team kill for Center College. They are going to take the point. Overtime triggers, but Uwu is not going to be able to get back fast enough. And that is one round of this 3CP map to Center College. It was a fast one, that was for sure. Good first showing. Looked a little contentious there at the beginning, but Center managed to find their way. Really play around that May, I noticed. May was not quite as dominant in the back half as she felt in the first half, looking at the kill feed. And so we will move on to the next part of this map, next subsection, sub-map, if you will. And Center is not gonna... Oh, yeah, it looked like you were gonna play Zarya there for a sec, but managed to switch back. They're not changing up their comp. Owu picking up Brigitte instead of Lucio, deciding some bit more tank and AoE. Well, Lucio's AoE heals too. Tiny bit tankier for this next fight. United Speed was not the way to go. And to be fair, Lucio is a more fun character on that previous map where it's a lot easier to boot people off into the abyss. So they're picking up the high ground here as the fight starts, giving up the point while it's locked to Uwu. No picks found yet, but still Doodoo looking pretty nasty. Unfortunately, it's blocked off there by the wall, but manages to go around it. It's too fast for the May. Big Soup looking pretty weak as he face tanks a lot of damage, but he is gonna make it, it seems. And Doodoo Osco playing a risky game, looking for a pick. The point is unlocked. Ooh, have it. They're slowly ticking up charge. That sweet percentage you need to win this map. Remember, folks, it is a best 2 out of 3. So if Uwu does pick this up, this map will go to a third round tiebreaker on one last map. Big Soup, oh, getting burst down by a huge concentration of Owu's damage, or Uwu damage. I'm gonna take your pick. That was spearheaded there by the use of Germ's ult. The first one to pick up their ult in the game looks like, but Rat King is not far behind. Neither is Soapy Hat nor Dimitri 6822 or Big Soup. So though they are pretty even on ult charge generally, Owu definitely has the advantage here. Big Soup running right in to get a big ultimate. Most people are going to spread out, but Germ does fall. May is probably looking, oh yeah, it's down for the count. Blew her icicle and was not able to find much use from it. And a big team kill there from Center through the use of just 2 ultimates, Big Soups and Rat Kings. Fortunately, they did not bait out any of Owu's, which means they are going to come pretty stacked for this next fight. A bit more than Center will, with 3 to 4. But both have Blizzards. Both will have Blizzards, and that's going to be a big turning point. A Blizzard plus a Reaper ult can do some nasty damage for sure. Oh, we got a big, oh, they that was a huge opening play there from Center College in that fight, managing to trap most of, 3/5 of Owu's team in that little room, and then Doodoo with a huge ultimate. Massive direct damage there. But he's getting a little risky. It's getting a little risky for him. He's getting a little confident after such a huge play, but it seems to still be working out. As he drops down to 10 health and shoots right back up thanks to concentrated efforts from Star Garden and Rat King, Center College's healers. So for the price of 1 ult, Center managed to just delay their push once again. And unfortunately, it took all that just to get up to percentage parity as we get into this next fight. So Center will, if Owu wins this fight, oh, here we go, Blizzard might be coming out. I could not tell. Nope, not yet, but we do see Star Garden's ultimate. Big Soup takes down Germ, and Doodoo defeats his Reaper rival, but falls to Cosmic Swarm's Sigma ult. Apex Shadow also took out Cosmic Ghost, leaving 3-2, I believe. No, sorry, 3-3. Center College. Big Soup laying out that ultimate again. Not quite find a kill, but definitely staying alive here on the point thanks to Rat King's help. Rat King and Star Garden, shouldn't forget that. Blizzard comes out, but it's not going to find anyone, but just push people off the point. Center College makes it to 91%. And a lot of big damage coming out here. There you go, Blizzard taking out Germ and Doodoo finding Cosmic Swarm. Apex Shadow goes down to Chonky Ghost. The May got her revenge. his revenge. And Center finds the after a pretty decently long scrappy brawl, Center hits that 100% mark, pushes Obu all out. I see a lot of googly eyes here on the Center College players. Is that an April Fool's thing? Okay. It's been a second since I played. But yeah, good game all around. Center College really both these sub maps finding their footing in the second half, letting Owu maybe get a little confident, maybe get a little too aggressive, and you know, finding their weak points, exploiting them, and picking up there. So we'll see you in a few minutes for the next map. We're ready. All right, welcome back to beautiful Monaco. Here as the both teams ready to duke it out on the streets of Circuit Royale. Center College is going to start on the attack, I believe. No, actually, I don't know yet. We haven't. It has not been revealed. Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, they're going to start on the defense. I apologize. They are going to be defending the F1 race car from going up to the end and to the left there of Kiriko of Star Garden, as you can see. And it's gonna probably be a very fun match. I like watching maps on this, especially. Well, I don't know. We don't really have a lot of snipers, unfortunately. That's always a pleasure on Circuit Royale, seeing two Widows duke it out in the high ground of the ramp that is just behind this section of the map. But no matter. We have Center College drastically switching up 3/5 of their lineup here, as we see Big Soup switch over to Sigma, Duty Voodoo on that Sombra, and Chunky Ghost on Ash. And the fight has started very rapidly. Duty Voodoo the one picked out first, which is interesting for a Sombra that should be invisible most of the time. And Owu is coming out swinging. We're pushing that cart quite fast and pushing Center College back even faster. But we'll get a decent hack there on the opposing Sigma. Unfortunately, Chalky Ghost does go down to probably a well-placed Kiriko. I forget what her weapons are called. Those little knife things. But yeah, Center pushed all the way back behind the bridge already, which is incredibly fast for Circuit Royale. Unfortunately, that Ash pick really robbing them of their DPS, and now with Rat King gone, also to a oh my gosh, Germ is on fire with these headshots. And Center College cannot keep up. Star Garden dashing away. It is a bit ironic that Kiriko was the only one to survive the Kiriko onslaught. But Owu picking up that first checkpoint extremely fast, and now it's time to climb the hill. And Center holding a little back from this ramp, not peeking over the ledge like a lot of teams typically do to stop the progress. They are desperately wary of that Kiriko's nasty aim, which interestingly was not present in the last match. Lucky picks, or is this going to be a new recurring theme of the game? Who knows? As it looks like, compared to Center, Voodoo Voodoo trying to find some spots to get blocked out there. Owu has not radically changed their lineup. Oh, and unfortunately, there it goes. Knocked down by that rock, and Cosmic Swarm punches Voodoo Voodoo to death. And Center College getting pushed back once again. It's an unstoppable onslaught. That part has not stopped moving this whole match yet, which is mighty unfortunate for Center, as they're still about halfway, or about a quarter of the way to go for that cart to reach the next checkpoint. Center is not looking like it's going to contest it, as they sit behind this wall and wait for Voodoo Voodoo to make his return. Alright, Star Garden trying to get a pick there on this Farah. Or this. What was that? No, sorry, it's a Sigma. I apologize. And unfortunately does not find him as he uses his ult. I don't believe he got a kill though. And Big Soup could return here with the ult of his own. Unfortunately, Rat King does go down to Dimitri there on Soldier. Good knockdown there from Big Soup. It does not appear it's going to be enough to kill the Mei. Of course, a hard champion to kill with burst damage, unfortunately. As long as I'm too fast. Duty Voodoo goes down to a headshot from Dimitri this time. Center cannot find a foothold here in these fights. It's been one just continuous push by Owu this entire time. This is the footing they've been lacking in the last match. Though, to be fair, they did pretty well on those control points for the first half. Maybe Center can recover here. If not in the defense, then the offense, and then in overtime. Indeed, Duty Voodoo finds Apex Shadow. First kill Center's had in a little bit. And they have managed to push back Owu here right up to the stairs. So they have the cart blissfully under their control now. But oh, here we go. Two ults coming out here from Owu, Kiriko's and Soldier 76's. It's a lethal combo as Soldier 76 tracking shots now move at top speed towards Owu Center's location. Gargan trying to teleport out there, but unfortunately teleports right into a sightline and gets knocked down. Their 8 health. Duty Voodoo retreating back into spawn as that cart moves very, very fast to the end. Center can't stop them now. They're gonna have over four-ish minutes in any potential overtime should Center not complete their match. But we see, here we go, Doodoo with an ult right into the back line. Chonky Go switching to Sojourn and finding a good kill. Center, okay, trying to sweep up here. There goes Germ, and all that's left is one Owu player at Moira. And so it is less and less likely that Owu will have 4 minutes on that overtime clock. Center's lucky, they can get him down to 3. And if they're even luckier, maybe stop him here once and for all. But unfortunately, they have no ults, and we're looking at 2 ults from Owu. One, including that Blizzard, which can be a very dangerous competitor. But Center's playing a little spread out. Doodoo up. Well, no, he's not up there anymore. Big Soup looking really weak now. A lot of damage coming there from Dimitri, from Cosmic Swarm, from Germ. Soapy Hat, there's, okay. Soapy Hat's Coalescence ult coming out, finding Doodoo, or being a part of it, probably. Big Soup falling to Apex Shadows, not looking good for Center College, but here we go, Chonky Ghost with that Sojourn ult, can not find a kill, unfortunately. The Blizzard's here, Center cannot really step on the point, even as Stargarden tries to use their ult, find some sort of purchase, it does not work. Round 1 is complete, Center got him under 3 minutes, and with how that match started, that is not a terrible outcome. Let's see if they can pick it up here as they move to attack. Indeed, let's see if they try to switch up the comp a little bit. They made a decent chunk of changes there. Jujubee switching back to Reaper. Chunky Ghost coming off Ashe onto the Sojourn, which did help slow the pace of Owu, but did not quite seem to be enough to stop him. And I don't expect Owu to make many deviations to their comp. They are probably pretty happy with how that round turned out, even with getting a few setbacks there at the very end. Here we go. Yep, the exact same comp from Owu. Center. Reaper going out of the way for Mei here on Doodoo. Chonky Ghost not taking up the Mei so that they can play Sojourn. Oh, never mind. They have swapped. Chonky Ghost plays the Mei. Doodoo back on signature Reaper. And he had a few good plays there. He wasn't quite as dominant as he has been, but maybe with Big Soup back on Orisa, there is hope. There is hope once again. And this is a very hopeful image I'm seeing here on the screen, the spray. Brings tears to my eyes. I imagine the greatness that can be inspired in this team if they can reach out far enough to grasp it. And here we go. The grasp has begun as Center College makes their aggressive push out front. Owu playing a bit farther back than Center did at the beginning of their turn within. Giving Center some space, but not finding any picks yet on either side. Doodoo really not looking to take any damage, which is a good play for a Reaper. He teleports right into the back line. Owu has definitely spotted him, but he is going to play a little bit behind these walls. Meanwhile, Big Soup and Chonky Ghost, pushing up to this high ground, bottling up Owu's contestants. Doodoo looking quite weak, but Center does manage to push that point almost below the bridge. If they can get past it as a big choke point for Owu, no longer in play. And so no picks yet from either side, surprisingly, as damage flies like really fast things across this battlefield. I could not come up with a good metaphor on the fly there, I apologize. But Center keeps the pressure up. That point is looking pretty close, and our first kill of this round goes to Big Soup as Apex Shadow goes down. Germ falls to Rat King's ultimate. Dimitri takes down Doodoo. All that's left is a Mei. Where did that Mei go? Or no, did that Mei? Oh no, that Mei died. I apologize. It respawned quite fast. I think it was the Moira that was all that's left. And Center unfortunately could not find the elimination for the rest of Owu respawn, but they're pushed extremely far up. A very risky play here. It gives plenty of space for that cart to start moving, though not extremely fast. Only one person. Oh, Doodoo getting walled off once again. That Mei is arch nemesis here, keeping him from making it out of these risky plays he makes, and not always, but sometimes finding death. Chonky Ghost bringing that ultimate out is a pretty good one. It looks like, oh no, Apex Shadow did not use theirs in return, but it unfortunately did not find a kill. Apex Shadow looking quite weak, but managed to survive thanks to the use of that icicle, that dreaded icicle, but not for very long as Stargarden takes him out. But unfortunately, Big Soup falls to Germ this is a really strong Kiriko game from both sides. Both of them have, both Kirikos have been instrumental to the impact. Oh, it was a slight miscalculation there from Dudu, it looks like. Tried to get a big ult off there, but a wall and a shield prevented much damage from actually, or prevented all that damage from actually finishing off the opponents, and left open Dimitri and Moira to, and Sobihat to use their ults and push Center College off the hill finally, and requiring a bit of a reset here. Center's extremely, pretty close to that second checkpoint, which they will desperately need if they want any hope of winning this match. They need to get that cart to the end of the map very soon. They'll get a bit more time if once they make it, and indeed they find a kill there on Apex Shadow, which is a big pickup, and there's 2 on the cart. Dimitri falls as well. There's no DPSs left on the OWU side, make that no more tanks either. Sobihat falls. All that's left is Kiriko. Will Kiriko go down? Yes, he does. They do. Let's be a bit more inclusive here. And Center gets to the checkpoint. 4 minutes remaining. If they can make it in a minute and a half, they would actually have matched OWU's time, which would be very big. It looks like this Mei is bottled up in their old spawn, not able to find the exit. And Big Soup and Dudu definitely exploited that. And indeed, just like last match, we saw Cinder bottled up in this last haul here. We do find OWU now. Dudu pushed up really far, trying to get some damage. He's got 19 health. Oh, he's getting blocked off again, but he manages to go around. Not quite the impeccable wall placement as we've seen before. Kiriko ult coming out, but there's Chonky Ghost's Blizzard. Will be able to find a kill. Looks like Sigma will go down. It's a big pick for Center College. Lost their Chonky Ghost fallen in that attempt. But there's Dudu with 1 kill there. Apex Shadow going down. Moira looking really weak, partially from that damage that they managed to TP away from. Dudu really pressed up far here, right? Face to the barrier, blocking the spawn, trying to keep OWU players from coming out. And that cart is practically on the end here. The Blizzard comes out. Sounds very familiar from last time, but Dudu takes down Dimitri with a few well-placed shotgun shots. Blizzard goes down. Center is free to hit back on this cart. All they got to do is keep OWU off for just a little longer, and they managed to do it. 12 seconds extra in overtime over what OWU had. That is a huge second round there for Center College. Just like in that 3CP, OWU starts strong and Center College finishes stronger. Very, very impressive gameplay there from Center and from OWU. I mean, it's neck and neck here. 12 seconds difference it can be very crucial, but it's also not a lot of time with how long Overwatch 2 fights can go, especially after the patch a few months ago that really shook up the game. So, first, Center is going to start back on the defense once again. Chonky Ghost switching that Soldier 76, no more Mei, which is kind of funny how the Mei came out on the attack, when back in Overwatch 1, she was technically a defensive character. No longer, it seems. And Center will set back up. I wonder if they're going to stay a little bit farther back. They've learned from their mistakes of being pressed up extremely high, extremely far on this first street. It's a beautiful street, by the way. I mean, those buildings, just incredible. I wonder if the real Monaco is like this. Can real life ever compare to virtual environments? My coach next to me just shook his head no, so I guess we have an answer to that question. But the fight has begun. Center, oh, unfortunately, Dudu getting blocked up once again by a Mei wall. He really should learn not to try to advance into those tight environments where Mei has plenty of time to engage. Big Soup managing to stop the rock coming out from there from Sigma, but without Center's main damage dealer, things are looking a bit rough. So Center's going to back off here, letting that part get pushed up pretty far. Their main goal here is to not let them cross that line. And by that line, I mean that checkpoint line, checkered line there on the ground, right behind Big Soup. If Center can prevent that from oh, Big Soup or Dudu going down again, but it looks like yes, Sigma gets isolated. That's a big trade there for Center College. Looks like Soldier is looking quite weak. Chonky Ghost It gets healed by Rat King, but Rat King takes a icicle right to the face in return. Center is right there on the edge. There's not enough heals there for Big Soup, unfortunately. Too much DPS coming out from both Mei, Soldier, and Zenyatta now. That is a different, it's a mix-up there for Owu, yes, Owu, and there we go, the Transcendence helping keep Owu there on the point. Duty dancing around, trying to make sure that line does not get crossed. Unfortunately, it does, granting Owu just a little bit more time to push that point up. It's slowly ticking down as the cart has to get ready to move to the next section. Center is going to gather their wits, gather their forces. They're going to have 3 ults here on the board for the next fight. Let's see if they can use them appropriately against Owu's 2, maybe 3 if Cosmic Swarm picks it up fast enough. Big Soup takes a rock to the face, goes down, does not get killed. Here we go, Big Soup going in for the ultimate. A pretty big one, it looks like. Oh, he gets knocked up by the wall, but Cosmic Swarm gets separated by it anyway. Falls, Dimitri takes down, is taken down by Big Soup. Germ goes down to Star Garden. Soapy Hat falls, and that's a team kill for Center. Yes, a team kill for Center College. Managed to stop them at 37.16 meters. Was it fast enough? Will Center be able to match and exceed what Owu is putting out today? Only time will tell. And by time, I mean about 3 minutes from now. So hold on to your hats, everybody. It's going to be a bumpy ride. A Center has to climb halfway up the hill to win this second match and get oh so close to making it to the division championships. It's going to be a tight one. Any mix, we'll see here in 3 seconds if there's any mix-ups from the comps. Have they learned anything from their last encounter? Center seems to have. Let's hope it's the right play. We see Big Soup there on the Diva. Tired of being the mobile front line, he's gonna zoom into that back line, which is not the worst play in that world. In this world as well. Germ, that Zenyatta can really, he has an ability that places a purple orb on your opponents and makes them extremely susceptible to damage, making them take a lot more damage than normal. And tanks are extremely susceptible to it. And it typically allows, especially DPSs like a Soldier, to melt through a tank. So being a bit more mobile, being able to dive onto Germ and take Germ out before the match has really, or before the fight's really even begun, it'd be huge. But unfortunately, Big Soup is face taking a lot here, and there's that Orb of Discord that I talked about. It is off now though, so can't we put back on him for a sec? Let's see if he's gonna make the dive. We're just gonna sit with his team, soak up some damage. It looks like he's gonna do the latter. There's the dive though. Oh, but unfortunately the wall comes in, as does Mei, but does not find him. The dive did not go quite as planned probably, but it didn't destroy him. And there we go, Mei getting kind of buffeted around. Sombra in the back line, gonna get a big hack there. He's looking for something. Oh, he has to teleport away. 60 health, 20 health. Oh, he gets caught on a little bit of geometry there. Not quite able to make it to the safety of that room. Unfortunate for Center College. They haven't managed to get this cart underneath the bridge. And they still got 1:21 seconds left. All hope is not lost. Make their way. A little close. A lot of healing and damage there on Big Soup's Diva. Fortunately, gets blocked in by a wall. He's waiting for it to go away. Fortunately, he does. And he gets blasted down by Mei. Center's got a minute. And they got... how much distance to go? I'm confused by that metric. I guess they have 15 meters to go? But in any case, gonna respawn. Slowly make their way up. Looking for right angle. Always taking pot shots there from below the bridge. Big Soup back on the big tank. Diva was not doing as he hoped. The Mei was not extremely conducive to making big dive plays. But here we go, Rat King with that ultimate out. He desperately keeping their team alive. And here we go, Kiriko ult coming out. A lot more damage going to come from Center College, but we see the Transcendence return as well. It's gone faster than the Kiriko ult though. And Center, yep, there finds a kill. Apex Shadow has a Blizzard too, which is a big pickup there for Center. No more damage. Oh, the Sigma ult coming out. Can they find the kill there on the Soldier? No, it will look like Dimitri stays alive for a little bit longer, but Judy Voodoo's doing a lot of face tank. Oh. It's an unfortunate turn of events here for Center. They're at overtime. Doodoo-Doo's the only one left. He cannot hold it out for long enough. They do not make it across that finish line. No extra time for Center College. And oh so close. Owu Onyx picks up this match. Or this map. Sorry, not this match. This map. So, that makes it 1-1. 40 minutes into the game. Center looking like they're going to have a tough road ahead of them if they're going to try to make it to that championship. But we hold out hope here. They have a strong team. This is an incredibly close match. About 20 meters more they had to make. They just gotten the kill on that soldier. It might have all been worth it. Or might have all happened. But we'll find out what happens next. Can Center progress? Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. Here we are, Suravasa, map 3. This best of 3 match. If you're just tuning in, the score is 1-1. Center Owu. And it's probably just gonna be just as dicey as it has been for the last 2 maps here in the mean streets of India. I'm not exactly sure where in India Suravasa is supposed to be, but it's certainly beautiful. And as we pan around and we wait for both teams to spawn in, we can see what comps both are rocking. And it is not a huge deviation there for Owu. They're pretty happy with their performance last map. Zenyatta's swapped out for Moira once again. I guess they believe they don't need some heavy tank damage anymore. Not quite the threat he was in the first map. As in the second, as he was in the first map. I apologize. And for Center, Doodoo-Doo, on Sombra again. Seems to be his opening gambit on a lot of these maps. Pick Sombra. See if you can get a few good picks while they're not expecting it. They're looking for a Reaper to be in their backline. And also do a little bit of recon on the enemy team. See what they're working with. 4 packs of information to the team. And here we are, Doodoo-Doo right there in the backline. Fortunately, he's not able to get a hack off. He is managed to TP away. Will he? No, he will not survive though. Gets chased down by Soapy Hats Lucio. And Center going to be in a tough spot here in the first part. Without the disruptions Sombra can cause, and without the extra DPS, there's only a lot of damage that can take down a force of a Mei, Sigma, Soldier, Lucio, and Moira. I'm a bit out of practice with this, folks, if you can't tell. I should be a little faster on that. But Center College going to regroup. One thing to know, so this may look like a normal 3CP map, but this is not. This is Flashpoint, which means their best of 3 points happen on the same map, and everything picks up a lot faster. Or sorry, best of 5. This is a best of 5 points. I believe I also said best of 3 for the match. This is actually a best of 5 match. first of them. So, Center College going to re-engage here. Probably their last fight to this point. We see the the May wall coming out, blocking off Big Soup and Duty Booty for the rest of the team, but it doesn't matter. Big damage coming from Big Soup with those Ramatro punches. There's so many Truz characters in this game. As I said, I'm out of practice. This is not helping me. So, but Center manages to shove off Owu, do some get some pretty important eliminations there. Moira is floating there on the left side. The Center, no. Center trying to chase her down. It's not appear so. They are going to make it out just fine. But Center gets the main point. And are slowly ticking up. They got to win every fight, every onslaught that Owu is going to put on them here. Because Owu's only at 98% for this point. They need to cap it once. And it is in their hands. Center bunched up here in the corner. Very interesting tactic here. Oh, but I see why they did it. Lulled them into a false insecurity due to booting getting a big kill. We see the Sigma ult coming out here. And the Deke does take out Chonky Ghost, but does not appear like he will do much else. Duty chasing down this soldier. Right behind him. Oh, he's dodging, he's weaving. Ew, it was oh so close, but Duty managed to pick up the kill. And Center's at 90% charge. All they have to do is hold out for a few more seconds, and this first point will be theirs, and then a big advantage here for the Red. Yeah, and there it goes. Who's not going to try to contest? They're going to try to take down Duty Voodoo as Duty Voodoo runs a little bit of a disruption play there in the back line. A lot of Center, a lot of damage there on Center. Oh, we got a Doomfist now. No longer do we have a Doomfist. He has fallen to the wayside. Punched into the air by the raw physical force of Reaper's hand cannons. Soldier duel here in this little hall. Oh my! This man is a master dodger. It's quite incredible to behold. But Center is persistent. Finds him each time. And so Center getting a few picks there. Managed to pick up the flashpoint first this time. And Owu is not going to try to fully engage yet. Give a little bit of poke damage. Duty Blue on the right side again. And this is how I like to see Duty Blue play. I see why he plays Sombra so much. Because he is really good at just being on the side there and being a little bit of a nuisance, being disruptive. We see the Blizzard coming out here for Center College, and they gets two of them, but there are a lot of weak-looking Owu players over there. Looks like will Center get the next one? No, May does not fall. May just put the wall up to stay alive. But Center still holds on to the point, so no matter what the elimination difference is here, Center is doing just fine. And they getting pushed back a little bit here onto the point. But it's at 66%, so even if they lose it, they're in a very good position here. This fight is going forever. Rat King stays alive, even after a rock to the face. Big Soup back into that punchy mode and helps Duty Voodoo find a kill there on Germ. Center at 86% percentage on the point. I said it twice. And Apex Shadow does fall. Chonky Ghost first. Germ, okay, it looks like they have learned to be scared of Big Soup again. Germ switches back to Zenyatta. But without that, they have lost a Moira. And without a Moira, a lot of heals. I guess they're going to... Oh, never mind. Sobi Hat does switch to the Moira. They know it is very darn tough to play two off supports, like two auxiliary supports like that. Lucio and Zenyatta at the same time. But Center picks up their second flashpoint, which means they only have to grab one more. Suravasa is theirs. Kind of the inverse of what we've seen in the past two maps. Center is the one starting off well here instead of Owu. And don't know if it'll last. Big Soup gets picked off there by a Maywall and somebody's ult, Sigma's ult. Duty also got brought up from our perspective. And the Center is not going to try to fight that without their tank. Don't know if they've noticed the Zenyatta yet. Curious. Zenyatta didn't get a ton of room to play there. He probably got his Orb Discord off, but Big Soup was doomed no matter what. Definitely knows Zenyatta's there now. Wall goes up there. Ooh, big pick there on Dimitri. Dudu pushing right through. We see Big Soup's ultimate coming out. And that plus a few well-placed Reaper shots is enough to do huge damage to Owu's team, and they're about to find a team kill if they can just get this Moira that sneaky beaky like dashed away, teleported away, or all of the above. So Center picks up the point. Owu got the half percentage. Center should hopefully be able to as well with how far away those red outlines of Owu's team are. And oh, we see a change up here. Sigma is out. The big boy is in. Let's see. We see Mauga with his twin Gatling gun strapped under either arm, coming out to play. And it was not a very long play date, unfortunately. Voodoo, with the help of a Kiriko ult, instantly melts that health. That's a pretty tough matchup. A lot of Mauga is not good into burst damage. He is big sustain, but not big burst sustain. He doesn't have a lot of armor. So the Center College found the kill pretty easily, and the clock's ticking down very rapidly. The Doomfist has been swapped to just to give Owu a chance to get on point, but Doomfist is just having to block. He can't even dash in. You can hear Center College cracking up as the timer ticks over to 100%, and map 3, Center's second map, goes to Center College. And here we go, play of the game. Shonky goes as Soldier 76. What could this possibly be? Oh, this was not actually the one I was expecting. I was expecting it to be the one in the last match. He just got some really good picks here. A lot of damage. Kind of. Alright, we'll be back for, well, I will not be commentating, unfortunately. I have to leave unless someone taking over. Maybe. We'll see. But it's been a pleasure talking to you all, and this is Jackson signing off. Be back, but the stream will be on for map 4.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on map number 4 here. This is Center College facing off against Ohio Wesleyan University. We are here on Colosseo. Jackson, our caster, had to step out. He's got a work-study thing, so you are stuck here with me, Grant Lyon, the Director of Esports here at Center College. Center here is in the blue. They're looking to roll out on this comp based around a Ramatra. Facing off into this kind of more pokey comp here for OWU. Interesting to see this more pokey comp. This is kind of what worked for Ohio Wesleyan on Circuit Royale a bit, having that Zenyatta and that Sigma. They have changed a couple other things about this comp. Of course, since this is a very different type of map, you're looking to run kind of different comps here. Doodoo Voodoo and Big Soup pushed up for some big damage, nearly taking out Dimitri on the Sojourn, but not quite. Still no picks on either side. Center is slowly pushing this robot up, but still wanting to secure that first poke, and there it's gonna be happening right here. That's Big Soup taking out Apex Shadow, Doodoo Voodoo taking out Jeremy, and Center is up in the fight for sure. Gonna make more progress pushing this robot. He goes here on the Ash. Some long-range damage for Center College. With this kind of composition, playing around Big Soup, who's able to leverage both kind of a pokier play style and a brawlier type of play style. We're seeing that brawl one right here as he enters Nemesis form and starts throwing out punches, but he is not able to secure a pick onto that Mei. Doodoo Voodoo does even things up, but with Center out their tank, they are going to look to back up here a bit, give a little bit of space. They've already secured the lead. It's okay if they give a little bit of space. Doodoo Voodoo, still an assassin in the backline. Kind of an interesting spot for them. Very risky for him to do that, but is able to secure a pick onto that Zenyatta. Gets walled off, and there's no way for him to receive the support from his teammates. Star Garden and Rat King, of course, needing a little bit of line of sight to be able to supply the healing. Center is going to have 5 ults here into this next fight. Could potentially be pretty devastating. We do see Mei come out. Of course, that was in the last fight as well, but a Mei from Ohio Wesleyan will be able to split Center up. But no more Reaper for that strong frontline damage. Big Soup going in, going to walk right on over that wall to continue the pressure. Looks like he might fall in the process, but Doodoo Voodoo is there to go ahead and close that out with some big damage. Was looking a little bit hairy there, but Mr. Diego Loera, who we're going to interview later after the match, he pressed Q and people went down. We will see a lot of ultimates here for Ohio Wesleyan as Center rounds this first checkpoint here. We see a really long-range ultimate from the Sigma here. Hopefully Star Garden is going to be able to keep Big Soup up, and they are able to do it. That is just wonderful. That's one ult down, and nothing really gained here from Ohio Wesleyan, as they have not pushed in too much off of it. It is maybe split up a bit in kind of some weird positions, but with them still having control of the cart, this is where they want to be. 2 more picks for Center. Big Soup looking to lock up this Mei.
Come here. I can heal you.
Doodoo Voodoo once again very far forward, able to get the pick, but really, really risky plays here. Happy to see that they are paying off for Center White. Star Garden has their ult. We are going to see the window here for Ohio Wesleyan. Center just going to play out of the line of sight of it, knowing there's no reason they have to invest in this. Now that it's gone, we're going to see Star Garden pop their ult. Big Soup popping theirs as well. Big damage from the big punches. Not able to sustain all the way through that, but Center should still be able to win this. Star getting awfully low here. We're going to see Center start to back out just a bit, knowing that that's not the fight that they want to invest everything they have in, with only 3 people still left alive. There are going to be reinforcements here. Lunar than Center is going to have theirs. Unfortunately, we will see Chunky Ghost fall. I'm not sure where Chunky Ghost was. White is going to have Coalescence and Death Blossom here. Doodoo may be looking for that Death Blossom to play around this corner. With that Sigma, though, is able to pump some damage around the corner. And he used this ultimate defensively. Isn't going to be able to keep Big Soup up. That's very unfortunate. Center might look to just not use all of their ultimates here. That's Doodoo falling. These center White members just looking to get out alive at this point. All three are some pretty squishy targets. Like they are going to be able to sustain through it and get out there. Have some time to regroup and hopefully come back stronger. They are going to have to care for the soldier ult here from Dimitri on the side of Ohio Wesleyan. He's able to get into a good position. That could be pretty devastating. Doodoo going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to go ahead and go into the back line and maybe look for ult here. Doodoo awfully hurt, getting a little bit walled off, and that is pretty disorienting. Might have been an opportunity to use ult there, but Doodoo fighting on the side of caution. Actually, I miss it. It looks like he does pop the ultimate. I don't know if the animation was just canceled from someone stunning him. Unfortunately, Big Soup walks through the window, but the rest of his teammates do not follow. We'll see him fall there. Center's still doing a decent job, just stalling some of the time on the cart. They still have the advantage. And even though they're not winning all of these fights, they are just stalling a little bit of time. You see Chonky Ghost popping ult. Getting some good damage onto the Baptiste. Forces out Lamp, but now in a trickier spot here on the low ground. Rat King with an ult of his own. Maybe Center winning this particular fight. Just the Sigma left alive, it looks like. Chunky Ghost looking to finish off this Mei potentially. Forces the ice block out, but she is going to get healed up from her teammates. Doodoo in his favorite little spot in this cheeky little high ground. He's going to get potentially forced out by this Kiriko. We'll see who ends up winning this particular duel. An orb comes up to Doodoo, able to get healed off. That's from Rat King down here. Looking out for all of his teammates, even the ones who may be far in the back line. We're going to see that freeze come out. That's a huge freeze for Ohio Wesleyan. Doodoo going to equalize things with a huge ultimate of his own. Only 5 health though. He needs some healing. It's just Rat King alive as a healer. 2 people alive for Center College. Neither of them is a tank, but there's no healers here for Ohio Wesleyan. That's going to mean Donkey Ghost and Rat King are going to be able to out-sustain and out-damage 2 people left. Once again, at this point of the map, the respawns are closer for Ohio Wesleyan. So Center doesn't want to necessarily push in here too hard. They just want to play a little long range here and wait for some reinforcements. And those are going to happen. That Big Soup coming in with a big ult. It's walled off and focused with so much damage here. Fight isn't necessarily lost for Center. That's going to be a great pick from Chonky Ghost. Still in this fight, going to be able to fight on the low ground here. At the very least, get possession of the robot. They're also knowing they can just kind of play the timer here again. Not looking to just invest everything. It is okay if they lose this fight, if they have to waste a little bit more time. They don't need to finish the actual map. They just need to have that timer run to 0 and have no one on Ohio Wesleyan's team touch the point. And this series will go to them if they achieve that goal. Doodoo with a great pick. Pretty close to taking out the Baptiste. That's a very pivotal pick for Center College here. That's their primary source of healing. Doodoo still up in the back line looking to take out their other support. Would be an absolutely huge pick. It looks like Center might actually be able to finish the map proper. Chonky Ghost popping ult. just that Baptiste coming back into the fight, and Big Soup is going to be able to javelin spin him away from it. The Doomfist comes out, but it's not in time, and that is going to be Center College White team taking the semifinals match. This is a 3-1 for Center College White over Ohio Wesleyan here. We're going to see play of the game goes to Ohio Wesleyan's May Apex Shadow. And even in this ultimate, we see Doo Doo Voodoo potentially being the main source of damage in these fights here. An excellent series here that we'll see Center College White team advancing to the finals. This is the only one of Center's esports teams that is going to be making it to the finals this particular season. Stay tuned for just a moment. We're going to have our pal Doo Doo Voodoo here come on over to the mic and do a little post-game interview. So just stay tuned for just a couple seconds. All right, we are here with Diego Doo Doo Voodoo Loera. Diego, how does it feel? How does it feel to be advancing to the finals?
It feels pretty good, Grant. We're going to the championship. We're gonna give it our all there. Looking for a win.
All right, so in this past game, we saw some swapping between Sombra and Reaper. These are kind of your two specialty picks. You know, really the Doo Doo Voodoo classics. It seems like towards the end here, it was the Reaper that came out on top. You know, Sombra was tried out, and then Reaper swapped to. You know, what was kind of the thought process behind the particular picks of this game?
I think the biggest thing that the game came down to was us realizing the power of like our rush composition. Like just getting in their face and brawling with them. Once we realized like we had the better hand at like those types of fights rather than like long range fights, we kind of leaned into that a lot, and I think that's like a crucial part of why I chose Reaper rather than Sombra, because Sombra's more of like a backline character looking for like sneaky flanks and such, but you can't really like get in their face as much with Sombra. So Reaper was definitely the option with his lifesteal and all that.
Absolutely. Certainly was devastating on that last map there.
Yeah, that was fun.
So finishing off this, or nearing the end of what will be your second season here?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, third season. Yes?
Yeah.
Is it third season? I think so, yeah. Here with the esports team, you know, how does it feel to be sort of one of the older members here on the white team, you know, heading into your junior year pretty soon? How's your experience with the program been so far?
I think the journey that the team has gone on throughout the season has been amazing, because we started out with a team where like a few of us have never even played with each other in a match before, and there was a lot of like things to figure out. It was just a brand new comp for Overwatch White, brand new players, brand new like characters picked, all that. I feel like we've grown so much from like our qualifying matches, and if I look at my last season when I was on Overwatch White, we had gotten taken out at the semifinals. So I think this is just a statement of growth for the program as a whole. Like, we're popping off.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see in these finals matches. You know, are we scared of the opponent, or
nah, never that. Never scared of the opponent. I feel good. I feel like we're looking at a 3. Well, I guess it would be 4-3. We're looking at a 4-3 final. I think it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a real close game, and I'm excited because, I mean, that we haven't had much of those. It's been a lot of sweeping this season, so I'm looking for a good game.
Okay, Mr. Kaki. Yeah. Oh,
I'm just saying.
I'm just so bored. I need a challenge.
We had a good game today, though. That was a great challenge.
Absolutely. Like GG's to Ohio Wesleyan.
GG's.
These were very, very good matches the whole way through.
Yeah, I agree.
Any closing thoughts as we finish off this stream and prepare for next week's finals match?
Overwatch White is last team standing, bro. Last team standing.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and tune in next week as Overwatch White enters the finals of the NECC Emergence Northeast Championship.